It's time to expose another left-wing hypocrite. Yes, another eco-militant activist has been caught out, and we are going to be talking about her. Do you remember a few days ago when George Osborne had his wedding, and then you had that woman, and you can see in the photo, who decided to throw some orange confetti, basically the colors of Just Stop Oil. So she was a Just Stop Oil activist, a classic champagne socialist, a classic bored middle-class suburban person. Well, we discovered who she is, and we're going to talk about her in this video. This is the lovely Sheila Day. Sheila Day is from Somerset, and the idea behind her, the move that she made during that wedding was to raise awareness, right? To get attention. But who is she? Firstly, when they approached her, so the Mail on Sunday, they tracked her down. She's a divorcee. She lives in a modest terraced house in Brighton. On Wednesday, a few days ago, they approached her. She answered the door, and she initially claimed, "Oh no, it wasn't me. That picture, that video you saw, even though it had my face on it, that wasn't me. That was my evil twin, I guess." Then we discovered more about Sheila Day. So, who is she? What's she done? She's been a massive leading figure in the community. She's pushed for a number of local campaigns successfully for net zero and the climate emergency. Now, there's a thing called One Planet Britain. Now, this is interesting because for this area and Somerset and all those areas, Sheila Day ran this successful campaign a few years ago in 2019 to get the local authorities to declare a climate emergency. So she's done that. And then immediately afterwards, do you know what she did? Yes, she jetted off. She's gone a jet, and she went to Asia for a luxury holiday in Thailand. Loving it. Yes, she had a great time in Thailand. It's a classic example of all these eco-activists who are also happen to be liberal, progressives, internationalist people, right? So internationalist liberals spend a lot of time flying around the world and experiencing and enjoying other cultures and heritage, right? They are very open to the world. They love the world, which means they have to get on the plane a lot, which means they are causing emission a lot, which means they don't care about the climate. Bunch of watermelons. All right, so let's find out what's happened. 6 months after the declaration of the emergency, Sheila Day went on a 3-week holiday to Thailand, according to a travel blog written by one of her friends. It is likely that she made the 10,000-mile round trip by plane, obviously. If so, any such flight would have generated 3.3 tons of carbon emissions, equivalent of driving 18,500 miles in a typical petrol car. Sheila Day also owns a small petrol hatchback. Yeah, petrol. Okay. Following her election to the town council in 2019 with 4% of the votes, yes, 4% of the votes, Sheila Day was appointed to Britain's newly established Climate and Ecological Emergency Corps working group. This is the longest title ever. Oh dear. But a member of the working group said she never turned up to most of the meetings. The whole group had absolutely nothing to do with what she did at the wedding, because they're basically trying to distance themselves from her, saying she's done this as a standalone thing, as part of Just Stop Oil, not our working group. She said, the friend. In fact, as the wedding was getting underway, we were over in the community hall at one of our Stitch It, Don't Ditch It events. I don't know what that is. Encouraging everyone to mend old clothes. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay. We are not a campaigning group. We are just trying to encourage sustainable local community projects, like our recent planting for Pollinators Day to help wildlife. Oh, Sheila. Oh, hypocrite. Oh, champagne socialist. All right, speaking of hypocrites, we're going to come back and talk about other people, including Keir Starmer and his links to Just Stop Oil. We're also going to be talking about Kemi Badenoch and her new trade agreement for Brexit Britain. Do not forget to book your tickets to our 300,000 subscribers party next Sunday, 23rd of July. We are going to have hopefully a number of surprise guests. I'm working on getting a number of people like Andrew Bridgen, Nigel Farage, and many others as well, also from the Conservative side and non-Conservative side. So definitely book your tickets immediately. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.